With this Defender meets Lolcats gameplay, snazzy C64 style sound, 2D visuals loaded with personality, and robust extra game modes in tow, AQUA MILKMINE Defender UDX for the Nintendo Switch was a standout 2018 release on the platform. Despite its lack of 4K visuals from the Xbox One version, the Switch's version's portability combined with 2-player co-op makes this version the definitive one. To top it off, with its multiple difficulties and online leaderboards for every tier of every mode, there's a lot to play here, so players should have all kinds of game to chew through, and it takes the number 10 spot. Originally seeing release on PC in 2017, DANMAKU Unlimited 3 made its way to the Switch in 2018, making for an excellent bullet hell shooting experience at home or on the go. With full Tate support, sharp control, challenging gameplay, and great, if slightly scaled back visuals, along with fantastic sound to accompany it all, it's one that even DANMAKU purists should definitely dig. It may be missing elements like online leaderboards, but to have a bullet hell game this tight available on the go with full Tate support, it's an instant 2018 winner, and it hangs in at number 9. A number of 4 Nintendo Switch releases made their way to the Switch in 2018 from Saikyo and Zero Div, and while not all could make this list, Gunbird 2 for Nintendo Switch is definitely our top pick. Super detailed 2D visuals come alive with all kinds of background activity, and its gameplay really makes the player feel like a badass. Melee attacks, tiered special abilities, lavish bombs, and excellent gameplay make this perhaps the best Saikyo game on the Switch to date. Add to that the same kind of high-definition art assets and Tate support we saw in all of Zero Div's other Saikyo releases on Switch, and Gunbird 2 for Nintendo Switch makes for one of 2018's best, and it nabs the number 8 spot. It may have been the second time we took a look at Space Invaders Extreme, but the Steam version that saw release in 2018 was definitely the best port we've played, sporting extra clear visuals and the cleanest, purest sound of any version of Space Invaders Extreme to date. Space Invaders Extreme on Steam wowed us with a ton of enhancements like a visible hitbox, remixed invaders, and online leaderboards. If you're gonna play Space Invaders, make this the version you play. Space Invaders Extreme on Steam drops in at number 7. Debris Infinity is the closest thing to a Geometry Wars game on Nintendo Switch, but with the inclusion of in-depth mechanics, a layer of asteroids, real-time ranking, and even Ikaruga-style chaining thrown into the mix, Debris Infinity was a game that we really liked when it launched near the end of 2018. Its incredible soundtrack and fantastic visual style also made for a great audiovisual package. It even includes an amazing co-op mode where one player controls the ship and the other is in charge of the ship's weaponry systems. With online ranking for everything, this is one portable title that will surely stand the test of time, and it takes our number 6 spot. We took a look at the Steam version of STEREDENN in 2015, but STEREDENN Binary Stars is an updated Nintendo Switch version which saw release in 2018. As it turns out, this version also has a ton of tricks up its sleeve. With new ships, new weapons, new functions, new stages, new enemies, a new co-op mode, daily challenges, and online leaderboards for it all, it would become the version of STEREDENN that all other versions on PS4, Steam, and Xbox One would be based upon in future revisions. Binary Stars may not run as well as the others, but its portability and TV interface makes it the one to get. STEREDENN Binary Stars is our 2018 number 5. Onion Games' Blackbird was a game that we had a lot of fun with, and we'd actually go so far as to say that this is our pick for Best Soundtrack of 2018. And that's not even factoring in that everything that happens in this game is timed to this gutsy OST. Blackbird's Fantasy Zone-inspired gameplay mixed with crazy off-the-wall visual design, subtle power-ups, and extra hidden modes and story elements are just superb. 4 stages seem short at first, but when the true mode and all of the extra story bits are factored in, there's a decent amount of game here. But most importantly, Blackbird is the kind of game that's fun for all of the right reasons, without being dragged down with serious overtones or drowning the player in bullets at Mach 17 speed. Blackbird comes in at number 4. We never got a chance to review Ketsui Destiny Kizuna Jigokutachi on Bullet Heaven, but we have gotten a lot of time in on it, and like M2's previous Shot Trigger's title Battle Garega, this is definitely an essential release that no shooting game fan should be without. It has a super easy mode that beginners can conquer, a much harder core arcade standard mode, and a pair of arranged modes, including the fantastic Destiny mode. That makes this release stand apart from the Kizuna Jigokutachi Extra release on PS3 and Xbox 360. It is missing the extra mode, which is a downer, but at least the Base Escape arranged soundtrack makes a return, and it's all super fun to play. Ketsui Destiny flies in at number 3. Our most shocking experience in shooting happened in the 2018 indie PC release Zero Ranger. If you haven't yet played this game to the end, it's high time y'all saw what the big fuss is about. Featuring a unique green and orange color scheme, excellent design, tight gameplay, tips about oranges and other citrus fruit, and a game progression like no other, Zero Ranger is best left experienced rather than explained. Its two-player issues were also recently fixed, allowing two daring players to take on the game together. Believe us when we say, its number 2 spot was very closely called. So, what could be left? Rolling Gunner is the very best shooting game that was released in 2018, and while Zero Ranger was pretty darn great, it was just barely edged out by this masterpiece. The gameplay is insanely tight, the challenge is utterly perfect, the design is just incredible, and the sound is absolutely otherworldly. Anybody at all can jump into Rolling Gunner's gameplay and find a fair challenge with its 3 balanced difficulties and a wide array of options. That it was a Dojin game released on a high-quality fully produced DVD-ROM on PC for a very affordable price is also quite a departure from today's typical download services. Rolling Gunner is the best shmup of 2018, and it's our pick for the 2018 Bullet Heaven Shmup of the Year. Rolling Gunner rolls in at number 1. We hope you enjoyed our rundown for the best 10 shooting games we covered this year. But what were your top titles? Let us know below. Remember, there's no right or wrong here, and with everyone's input, we might all discover some truly great gems.